Hey everybody, this is Bela. This is more Injustice 2 Online. This is episode 8, and I apologize in advance for the gameplay you are about to see. I am playing Brainiac. This was me playing Brainiac on a whim without knowing the gosh dang first thing about him. I do this from time to time because I want to figure out what the problems are before I go into training mode with a character. At this time, I didn't know anything about the character. I honestly, truly did not know anything about the character. All I knew was the dive kick input, and that you should be able to do back 3 off of it. That was it. I had figured out that back 1-2 into... Oh, crud, what is the input? What is the input? Is it down forward 2? It's the little tentacle arm things that go straight out? I figured out that thing right there. I figured out that you can do back 1-2 and then tentacle arms for like a big punish, like if you have plenty of time. And then I had figured out the jump thing. I knew that from, I don't know what I knew that from, but yeah. I'm so sorry that you're watching this right now. But like, I wanted to put something different up because, like, you know, it's always I know, I understand. Like, I put up a lot of Wonder Woman gameplay, and Wonder Woman is especially boring in this game. She's stupid. She's really boring. And look, however boring she is to watch, imagine how boring she is to play. Game in and game out. It's just the same crap. So I understand, and I want to put something different out there. This might be a little difficult, but you're gonna see progress. That's the point. You're gonna see progress with the character, and that's what I try to showcase. You know, this is my adventure, my journey through the online world, and you get to see it from the very beginning to the end, should I be able to make it that far. So I actually have like one more video of MKX that I have recorded. I just haven't done anything with it. Gosh, I gotta throw that up just to close the book on MKX. But anyway, back to Injustice 2. It's bad. I understand it's bad. I get it. Okay, but I just wanted something different, you know? I thought you guys would appreciate it. Stop being mad at me. Anyway, this Batman player, I think he knew what he was doing. I think he just didn't know what I was doing. I think that was the big problem here. He probably hadn't played Brainiac before. He didn't get an idea of what I was doing. Granted, I didn't really know what I was doing, so how could he? But yeah. Anyway, spoilers, I do win. Not by playing well, but, you know, just by figuring out how to hit, I guess. You know, this Batman player was just throwing batarangs the whole time, as you're seeing, and you saw earlier. He could have been doing more. I think he just kind of, I don't know, he just regressed to doing the easiest thing. You know, Batman players do get away with a lot, so he was probably just, you know, regressing. When you don't know, you just fall back on what you practice, and apparently this guy practices lots of batarangs. So anyway, I realized that I needed to go for the back 3 to follow up the back 3, but I realized it a little bit too late, so I just empty jumped into meter burn forward 3, and it all worked out. Yay! Scrubby play wins. Now it's back to Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman Supergirl is awful. I hate this matchup. It's just the worst. And one of the things with Supergirl, I'm kind of wondering where she is on the tier list, because out of all the times that people have talked about Supergirl, I have never heard of a matchup that she loses. I honestly haven't. And I hear a lot of Supergirls complaining about her damage, but even with her damage, I don't hear a lot of losing matchups. You know, maybe possibly Black Adam, but I mean, that's Black Adam beats a lot of people for free, so you can't blame Supergirl too much for losing that matchup. But I think Supergirl's just one of those characters that if you want to be able to play against everything, just pick Supergirl. She's gonna be able to compete with anything in the game. From what I'm seeing from, you know, players that are fairly high level, she's going to be able to compete with just about anything in the game. Sure, you're not going to be doing insane damage, but you've got so many ways to hit somebody, so many ways to play the game, that it's not a huge deal if you're not doing, you know, 40% off of an easy peasy super footsies combo. So yeah, I think she's a really solid character, and gosh, it's gonna hurt to say this, I might start having to play her. Part of it is that I want to play her to figure her out, so I can figure out what in the world Supergirl players are doing half the time, what they're going for, what their mentality is. But another part of it is that I'm in a character crisis, as I've talked about before, and I really want a character that allows me to play. You know, play the way that I want to. I want to go in. You know, I don't really want to rely on crazy mix-ups, you know, but I want to go in, and I'm not really getting that out of Wonder Woman because she's not designed for that. So I'm really kind of soul searching, and unfortunately I might have to go to freaking Supergirl at some point. And learning Supergirl might even help me figure out, you know, where I want to go with other characters later on as well. So we'll see. She definitely has all the tools to be able to fight, to be able to go in on the opponent, to be able to play the game that she wants to play. I don't know, man. It's part of it is there. Part of it is there. There's just I wish she didn't have everything that she has, and everything that she has for such little effort, it feels. But yeah, I think at least, and that was an attempt for a side swap. I think I've only hit that once online. It's something I need to work on. The hardest part, honestly, is the down 2 into shield bash. That's honestly the hardest part, is just getting the cancel. But yeah, she has so much that she can use, and it kind of feels bad that she has it so easily, you know. I wish that there was just a little bit more required to unlock some of her strength, you know, instead of just, you know, one string that does your footsies, that does your combo starting, that's essentially safe. I know it's not technically safe, but essentially it is. In practice, it's pretty much safe. Having an air dash, all that stuff. So I'm probably going to be picking her up, trying her out, experimenting with her just a little bit, and hopefully it at least, if nothing else, even if, you know, I don't, you know, decide to pick her up as a character that I will, you know, add to my arsenal, at least it might help me figure out the matchup against her, and it might even help me get a little bit closer to finding a character that I do want to play. So these matches were done. I'm really way behind. I apologize, guys. These matches were done a long time ago. Probably within the first week or two of the game's release. All of these matches. I'm just really far behind because I work a lot, and I work into fairly late hours, and it kind of puts me in a position where, you know, I don't have a ton of time to play and edit and stuff like that. So a lot of times I kind of have to pick and choose. And gosh, it hurts to see me keep missing those freaking combos, the back 3 off of the forward 2-3. But I started getting the hang of it. Don't worry. Later videos, you'll see. I started getting the hang of it. But yeah, this is still early on, so I'm still messing up. But this match is coming to a close, and so is this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the awful Brainiac gameplay and the only fairly awful Wonder Woman gameplay that followed. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.